Okay, got to reload the machine here. I really need a desk. Quick to listen. I'm getting better. James 1, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Boy, wouldn't that be a new craze? Because we are just the opposite now. Hang on. Mess myself up here. Quick to listen. I felt my heart rate increase as I opened my mouth to refute the charges a dear friend was leveling against me. What I had posted online had nothing to do with her, as she implied. But before I replied, I whispered a prayer. I then calmed down and heard what she was saying and the hurt behind her words. It was clear that this went deeper than the surface. My friend was hurting, and my need to defend myself dissolved as I chose to help her address her pain. During this conversation, I learned what James meant in today's scripture when he urged us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Listening can help us hear what may be behind the words and to avoid anger that does not produce the righteousness that God desires. To avoid the... Okay, I'll come back to that. It allows us to hear the heart of the speaker. I think stopping and praying helped me greatly with my friend. I became much more sensitive to her words rather than my own offense. Perhaps if I hadn't stopped to pray, I would have fired back my thoughts and shared how offended I was. And while I haven't always gotten the instruction James outlines right, that day I think I did. Stopping to whisper a prayer before allowing anger and offense to take a hold of me was the key to listening quick and speaking slowly. I pray that God will give me the wisdom to do this more often. That is outstanding. How has James' instruction helped you in the past? How can you employ it today? Gracious God, please remind me to be quick to listen and slow to become offended. Whatever it is, whether it's, I always talk about resentment, whether it's resentment, anger, a temptation, some sort of, tempted sin or whatever you're doing, stop, say a prayer. Pray on it. Help me, Jesus. John 14:15. It's in that split second. Once again, you're exercising your faith. You're using your faith, which shows that you are faithful. And it's like, let's see, which one they got me here? It is not producer. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry. Listening can help us hear what may be behind the words and to avoid anger the anger that does not produce the righteousness that God desires. God desires for something from us. But we have all these emotions and all these, so we're triggered and offended, or maybe we're getting back at someone and all this kind of stuff we're fooling around with. That does not produce the type of righteousness that God seeks and desires for us. Okay? What he wants to see is us stop, take a breath, say that prayer. Help me out, Lord. I'm going for restraint here. That produces the righteousness that God desires for us. To put it plainly. This was a good one. Yeah, the moment you realize you're on the wrong path, going in the wrong direction, or falling into an old habit, stop. Say that prayer. Have them talk you out of it. Love you. God bless.